more of that from her, catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark. Guarded by Atkins. Atkins gets a poke on it. Here's Clark firing and hitting. 6:03 to go in the fourth. Clark says, "You're going to give me that space. I'm going to do this." Fourth three of the game.
Now with 22 seconds to go, here's Clark off the screen. The three-pointer is good.
She makes it look so easy. That's going to be what they can get back into this game. It's going to be grabbing those boards, getting some second chance opportunities.
Clark gets herself free and hits a three-pointer.
Caitlin Clark continues to defy expectations and redefine what's possible on the basketball court. Every time she laces up, fans know they're about to witness something special.
Chanted defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three.
Oop, that is.
She missed her first 7.
Giroux turns, ducks in. Benley stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull. Back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
The Indiana Fever having to take the ball out of the net a lot more here in this third than we saw in the first half, and that's affected their pace.
Clark outside, and that's good. Around women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue.
Last season, Clark gets away with a little push, fall away, buries it. And a little reaction for the crowd. Wow, that's exciting.
Because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects on a three. Connecticut an early 9-point lead. Clark a three. It is good.
It's just 1 of 8 from the perimeter here so far. Indiana with 4th fastest pace of play, and that suits Caitlin Clark.
And tonight was no exception. From the moment the ball touched her hands, you could feel the electricity. Her control of the game is second to none. Whether she's leading a fast break, navigating through tight defenses, or orchestrating the offense.
Clark, pull-up three, at one. And Clark was most recently named Rookie of the Month in the WNBA. The confidence personified by the youngster. Not afraid of the moment.
Back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from 3. She got it! The first 3 in the career of Caitlin Clark. Here's Katie Lou Samuelson. Can't hit the 3 in the corner. Boston the rebound. Clark a good look. She got it.
CAA ranks. We've got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little.
Hey, Chrissy Winter-Scott, Megan McPeak with you here. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down. Even with her body fading, she can still control that shot.
Indiana, at least in the fourth quarter, an 8-3 rebounding advantage.
Clark pulls, fires, hits, 4-3.
The board or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep 3.
Caitlin brings an intensity and calmness that's rare, even among pros. But let's talk about what really sets her apart, those jaw-dropping three-pointers.
Here's Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back 3 just below the logo, drills it.
She's a rookie, and she's 22 years old, the same as her jersey, but those heels were right at the logo.
3 all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with a difficult look from deep. Clark over Horston, hits a 3. No bounds.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see them.
It's been a lead all season long. Beaver had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that'll help.
Man, I don't know about the call.
Minnesota shooting just 29% here in the first quarter. Clark looking aggressive. Clark launches and hits a 3. Perimeter, but never daunted.
Just reading the defense. That's really just all it is. Reading the
More win this year than each of the last 2 years combined. Oh, look at Mitchell Clark. Play and catch. And Clark cashes in on a three.
Clark doesn't just shoot from deep, she shoots from another zip code. She's got unlimited range, and what's even more impressive is her confidence. She'll pull up from the logo like it's nothing, and more often than not, it drops. Smooth release, perfect form, and ice-cold composure.
Into a ball screen.
Clark. Yes! Her 6th three-pointer. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
They're hoping that can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the three. Owens, who's taking a moment to get up.
See Caitlin Clark coming down the left side, just so much space.
Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a three.
Her timing is clutch, and she knows how to shift the game's momentum in just a single shot. Defenders try to guard her tight, but her handles and footwork create just enough space. And when she steps back and fires, it's like time stops. Swish, another one.
Here is Clark off the screen, launches and drops a triple. I think that was the right decision by Christie Sides not to challenge it. Would have been a tough one to get. Clark off the screen, finds some space and delivers. It's a triple for Caitlin Clark.
Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet!
screen set by Aaliyah Boston. That's a tough shot. Keener's right there to contest it. Simply doesn't matter.
Being able to finish out the last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three! And this is signature. Vintage, if you will. I don't know if you can be vintage at age 22.
Clark the steal. Mitchell the knockaway. Clark's three. It's good.
The Sky shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark, another three-point.
Her competitive fire pushes her to keep attacking no matter the situation. Even after hitting big shots, Clark stays aggressive, constantly looking for the next opportunity to create offense. She reads defenders carefully, noticing the smallest mistakes and instantly turning them into scoring chances. Sometimes it's another deep three from well beyond the arc, and other times it's a perfectly timed pass that leads to an easy basket.
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down. Her third three of the quarter.
Clark working on McDonald, who gives it a swipe. Clark, step back, hits a three.
And it sets up her ability to drive. She is a hard check, tough to keep in front.
Clark, step back, hits a three. Clark with 9 points, 7 assists here so far. Clark crossing over and dropping a three.
Caitlin Clark is more than a shooter. She's a game changer. Her ability to read the floor, create her own shot, and drain threes under pressure makes her nearly impossible to defend. She doesn't just score, she stuns. This isn't just a highlight reel, this is a front row seat to greatness in motion. Caitlin Clark is proving, night after night, that she's not just here to play, she's here to dominate. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment from the brightest stars in basketball. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.